Hello and welcome to this resource demonstration video of Emergency Call Points by London Studios. This resource brings highway safety to the next level on your server by adding emergency call points around your road network, allowing players to call for help in an emergency, such as in situations where there's been a breakdown or a road traffic collision. These call points are located around the map and players can go to the nearest call point to contact the emergency services if they are unable to do so via their mobile phone. Firstly, I'll show you how the resource works before showing you how you can set up new locations and remove existing ones, and where you can get access to this resource. So as you can see here behind me, we've got the emergency call point, and I've broken down right next to it, which is quite convenient. I think I've run out of fuel. As you can see, as we approach, we've got to press E to open the emergency call point. So I'm going to press that, and that's going to open the door here on the call point. So as you can see, we've got the phone inside, and now we've got the options to use the call point, and we can also press X to close the door. So I'm going to press E, and it's going to ask me for my message, which I'm going to send to the emergency services. So here I'm just going to say, help, I think I've run out of fuel. There you go. And that's going to send a message. And as you can see, we've got a hazard light now flashing, and we've got a little sound effect to say that our call's been sent successfully. And as you can hear, I think the emergency services are on their way to help me. Oh, bloody hell, I best step back from the road. Hello, officer. I think I've run out of fuel in my car. Oh, he doesn't look very impressed with me. We've included integration with a number of dispatch systems by default, including CodeSign Dispatch, Core Dispatch, RCore Dispatch, Quasar Dispatch, Sonoran CAD, Night Software MDT, CodeM Dispatch, and Emergency Dispatch. We've also added the option so that you can create audio calls using LB Phone if you have this resource installed on your server, and we're looking to expand to add more options for audio calls in the future. We've also left the part of the code for dispatch integration unescrowed, so you're able to edit this to add any custom frameworks which you might want to use with the resource. So as you can see, we've now been attended to by the emergency services, so we can reset the call point by walking up to the box and pressing X, and that will close the door. As you can see, and now that will reset it and disable the light. And then the officer will then be able to leave the scene, as obviously the call has now been attended to. So I'm now going to show you how you can add and remove call points to your server. We've included a command out of the box which will allow you to do this. You'll need to enable the developer mode in the config in order to do this, so this won't work during the runtime of your server unless you've got that enabled. So what you'll do is you'll start by opening /callpoint in your chat, and you've got the option to create and remove a call point. So we're going to start with /callpoint create. And as you can see, it spawns a little call point for us in front of us, and we can drag that using the spooner system. So this is the same spooner system which you'll see on our other resources, such as smart bollards. So you can drag it around and decide where you want to place it, and you can press R to rotate the item around as you place it there. So I'm going to decide to place one here, get that into the correct position, and then we will let go. So now we've let go, as you can see, the call point is now in place. So I'm going to press enter, and that will finish the placement there, and then that spawns. So now this is a functional call point which we can go up and use just the same as that one over there, and this will sync with all the players on your server as soon as it's placed. So to remove a call point, this is quite simple. We've also added a command to do that, so you can walk up and you can use /callpoint, and it's just call point remove for the sub command, and that will remove your nearest call point. So that's the one which you're stood closest to. So as you can see, this resource is highly configurable, allowing you to change the locations of any of the call points so you can adjust them to your exact needs for your server. By default, we've included over 100 locations so that you won't need to go around and do this as soon as you get the resource, but obviously you're able to add and remove them as you feel is necessary. As usual, for all our resources, we've added a config.lua, and this will allow you to customize all the messages and commands, and for you to set custom cooldowns so that users can only use the call points so often. In the config, you're able to enable and disable integration for all of the dispatch resources, which I mentioned earlier. You can also enable or disable integrations for notifications with a number of popular frameworks, which includes ESX, QBCore, Qbox, vRP, and OK. This resource is now available at our store at store.londonstudios.net, and it's fully documented with clear instructions on how you can tailor it for your use at docs.londonstudios.net. If you need any further assistance with this resource, we have a support team who is able to help you 7 days a week at support.londonstudios.net. Thank you for watching this resource demonstration video of Emergency Call Points by London Studios, and we hope to see you in the future.